Hello, welcome to Crochet with Us, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do a basic chain, how to do a single crochet, a double crochet, and a half double crochet. So let's get started. So first of all, you're obviously going to need yarn, and I'm going to use a 5.5 millimeter hook for me to show you guys. So first of all, you're going to start by wrapping around the yarn to form an X. Then you're going to take your hook and pull the yarn, and there you have it, a slip knot. And so now this is your tail. This is not what you're going to use. You're going to be using your working yarn, which is connected to your yarn. So first you're going to yarn over, which I'm going to show a little bit. So yarn over and pull through. And there you have it. You have a chain. That's your first chain. And so now you're going to do this how many times the pattern or the tutorial says to it. So now I'm just going to go on and do a little bit more. And so after you're done chaining, I'm going to show you guys how to do a single crochet. So first, you see there's like a little V there. This is where you're going to be inserting your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through. And you see there's 2 loops on the hook. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through both. Congratulations, you just made your first single crochet. So usually they'll recommend you to use a stitch marker or something to mark it. So I'm going to be using a stitch marker to mark my first stitch. Like this, it won't go outwards or inwards. And so now let's go on. And so we're going to repeat the same process. So take your hook, put it on the V, pull through, and there you have it. And then pull it again through both loops. And you're going to repeat the same thing over and over, like this. So you might have realized there's a little bump next to your hook. Don't worry about it, it is totally normal. And so now I'm going to go a little slower. So put it on the stitch, yarn over, pull through. Then you have 2 loops on the hook. Then you're going to be pulling through both of them. And so now I'm going to be repeating the same process over and over until the pattern or the tutorial says to stop. So yeah. And so when you're done, sometimes you'll realize like there's a little hole here. Don't take it as a stitch. It's just like little slip knot that you did. Just like a little thing to let you know. And so at the end, you just turn your work and go on and repeat the same thing. And so this right here is your single crochet. And so for this time, we are going to learn how to do a double crochet. So let's get started. So take your 2 fingers and wrap the yarn around to form an X. Then grab your hook and put it under the first string of yarn. And then pull the other one. And there you have it. You made a slip knot. And so this is your tail. You're not going to work with this. You're going to be working with your working yarn. So let's get started. So first take your working yarn, wrap it around your hook. So that's called yarn over. And you're going to be pulling it through. Congratulations, you just made your first chain. And you're going to be repeating the same process until the tutorial or the pattern says to stop. So yarn over and pull through. So now we're going to be doing a double crochet. So when you do a double crochet, usually skip 2 chains. So yarn over, and you're going to be putting it on the 3rd one since you skipped. But I don't have enough chains, so I'm going to chain a little bit more. So as I said before, I'm just going to repeat it again. You always need to skip 2 chains while you're doing a double crochet. And so as you can see, there are 2 chains, so 1, 2. And so I'm going to insert your hook on the 3rd chain. So you're going to yarn over and insert it in the chain, the stitch, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through. And so now you have 3 loops on your hook. Now what you're going to do, you're going to yarn over and pull through only the 2 loops. So you don't really care about the last loop, just the 2 first. And so now you're left with 2 hooks on the hook, and you're gonna yarn over and pull through all. And congratulations, you just made your double crochet. And so usually they recommend you to mark your first double crochet. So I use a stitch marker. And so you're going to yarn over, insert it in the next stitch right there. You're going to yarn over and pull through. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through both loops. And yarn over and pull through both loops again. And so there you have it. There is your double crochet. And so for the end of the video, we are going to learn how to do a half double crochet. So first, take your yarn. Then you're going to be wrapping it around your 2 fingers like this to form an X. Then grab your hook and put it under the first string of yarn and take the other one. And there you have it, your slip knot. And so you're going to yarn over and pull through. There you have it, your first chain. And you're going to be repeating it over and over until the tutorial or the pattern says to stop. Normally half double crochet you'll be skipping 2, but sometimes you can just skip 1 or just don't skip at all. And so in this tutorial I'm going to be skipping 2. And so what you're going to do, you're going to yarn over and then put it on the 3rd chain. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through. And so now you have 3 loops on your hook. So what you're going to do, you're going to be yarn over and pull through all of it. And there you go, your first half double crochet. And so after that, usually they'll tell you to mark it. And I'm going to mark it with a stitch marker to mark the first half double crochet. And so now you're going to yarn over and put it in the next stitch right there. Yeah, I'm struggling. You're going to yarn over again, pull through, and you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And so you're going to be repeating the same process. So yarn over and insert it in the stitch. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And you're going to repeat the same process over and over until the tutorial says to stop. And so that right here is your half double crochet. You might have also realized that it's a little bit smaller than the double crochet. And yeah, so bye!